Welcome to the Winter Series 2023-2024 drivers meeting. I'm Keto. That's Katie.
Yes. And this is the only drivers meeting that you will have to watch for the entire Winter Series. This series is 4 races. They're all at Dirtfish. They're all going to run pretty similarly. We will send you an email the week before every race with all the pertinent details, the run groups, all the things. So you watch this once, as long as you promise to read your email, you're going to have all the info you should need for the series.
And if you forget anything, you can just come back and rewatch this.
We're always here for you. This video consists of 2 parts. We're going to talk for a few minutes, and then in the comments in the little description, there's a link to the Rallycross Cone Basics video. Please be sure to watch that if you haven't raced with us before. That breaks down what the cones mean. We do set out our courses with cones, so it's important that you understand how those work.
Yeah, super important.
Yeah. So what is different about the Winter Series events in the Winter Series is that you only race half the day. Well, that's normal. Then you don't have a work assignment.
That's right.
So every event you will be placed either into the morning run group or the afternoon run group. You will diligently read the schedule that comes in your email every week, and that will tell you if you show up for the morning session or the afternoon session. If you race in the morning, you can go home after, or you can hang out and watch. And if you race in the afternoon, come for the afternoon tech inspection session only. You're welcome to come in the morning, watch, hang out, but come for afternoon tech and then race in the afternoon. That's all about that. I thought I had one more bullet point, but that's all the things. Be sure when you're reading your email that you get the week before, be sure that you read about which entrance at Dirtfish to use. So we don't know exactly how this is going to work. We work with Dirtfish on a monthly basis to figure out what the flow of the event is going to be. And last year, we actually had you guys enter from different entrances on the property, or have you exit through different exits. So just, again, be sure, read the details so that you know where to go. You don't want to show up to the wrong place.
Yeah. I mean, it's done very intentionally to keep the flow of traffic going in a particular direction and or keep us out of their hair for when they're running their classes.
Yes, that's right.
So don't be that guy.
Or gal.
Or gal. Only guys don't listen to
you guys don't read the emails. And then one other thing is that because we do these limited tech inspection windows, it's highly controlled. We have to allocate staff to another part of the venue to do that tech inspection. It is more critical than normal that you show up with enough time to get through tech inspection before the window ends. If you show up right when tech inspection is ending, you're already too late. And essentially, if we've already pulled staff off of tech inspection, they're not going to be able to come back and check your car. And so essentially, we have to be a little bit hard-nosed about this during the Winter Series. We probably should be hard-nosed about this all the time, but we're nice people. If you miss the cutoff for tech inspection, you cannot race. It is critical that you come on time, you get through tech on time. Okay.
Yes, it is paramount.
Was that sufficiently stern?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Normal things. When you show up at the venue, you will sign a waiver at the gate. You will be directed where to park. You're going to get yourself parked, set up, paddock, all that stuff. Get ready to go. And then you're going to go through tech inspection.
That's right.
You want to talk about tech?
I will. So let's have your car ready to go, race ready. So have everything pulled out of it, have your rally tires put on it, everything that you want on or out of the vehicle, please have that ready to go. Please make sure your numbers are on the car, all the stickers are on the side of the car before you get there. Please remember, bring your helmet. If you have a co-driver, make sure you bring their helmet too, please. Then there will be a mechanical check. We'll go through, make sure your wheels aren't going to fall off, that you have a firm brake pedal, that you actually have a steering wheel inside your car, all those great things. For sound check, yes. So those of you who haven't, you will get a sound check. And then also just a reminder that the helmets need to be 2002 and newer. 2010. I don't know why I said 2002. 2010 and newer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There's no 2002 helmet rating.
Yeah,
so
that wouldn't work.
I should have left it in there just to see who was paying attention.
Once you're through tech inspection, you'll come do check-in. We'll check your driver's license, make sure it's still valid. We'll confirm your class and your number. So when you go through tech, you'll already have your number on your car because you have it together. So we'll just get y'all checked in. And at that point, you'll be able to walk the course. Walking the course is a fantastic chance to get to see the course as many times as you want. This is why it's important to get done early.
Yep, as many times as time allows. Afternoon, just so everyone knows, will be a little fluid. They will be out tractoring from the morning session, and so as soon as they're done and courses reset, we'll open it back up. We'll do it as quickly as we possibly can, but if they take a little longer, we're sort of at the mercy of getting the course tidied back up.
You'll see on your schedule, if you're in the afternoon group, there is a specific 30-minute window to walk the course. It is usually a longer window than that because the Dirtfish crew tractors, and once they're done, we open up course for walking, but we make sure to carve out that time so that everyone has time after tractoring is over. So again, read the email with the schedule. The course is marked out with cones. We talked about that. Oh wow, I lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. Your time is your time around the course plus any penalties accrued from hitting the cones. And because you're going to watch the Cone Basics video, you're going to know what we're talking about.
You kind of skipped over some things. So after walking the course, you will line up your car in grid. So when you come into grid, just please pay attention to where other cars in your class are. And also there should be a grid person there directing you. But, you know, let's get over by your classes, pay attention to that, right? And then after everybody's in grid, then we're going to do a parade lap. We'll drive course at parade speed slowly so you guys can see all the course. And then we do the morning race.
Yeah. So you're at the start line.
Yes.
What do they need to know? Well,
they need to know that they have to put their cigarettes out. That's the first thing. Second thing is chin strap on the helmet, seatbelt needs to be on, window needs to be rolled up wherever there is a person. So driver's side for sure, passenger side if you have a passenger window. You get a 1-inch gap if you absolutely must have air coming in that side window.
And then you cannot have any loose items in your car.
No holding cell phones, no holding camera. If you want a video, get a good solid mount. Trust me, it's a whole lot better than when you're holding the camera going like this, because you'll show it to all your friends and family and they'll all get motion sickness.
Well, and you'll also get a red flag because if anyone in your car, including a passenger, is holding anything, we do have to bring you to a stop only because it's a safety issue. We can't have loose items in the car.
So you get a red flag and motion sickness.
Yeah, neither one of those is good. What should someone do if they come up on a cone that's down on course?
Well, you have two choices here. You can act as if that cone doesn't exist in the world because it will not be counted against you. Often it means a slightly shorter path on course, which you're allowed to take. Or your other option is that you stop and you point to the cone. And then we need you to get back on it again and get driving pretty much near race speed because there's going to be a car coming behind you. And then what happens is at the end of that lap, we will pull you back up for a rerun. So that run will not count. Don't go 3 corners later thinking you can stop. Don't come up to us after having not stopped and asked us to rerun because it won't happen.
Yep. Yeah. We have a fantastic group of course workers this year, like top notch. And so we know that the course will be kept in really wonderful condition throughout the course of the day. The only thing that might happen though is if someone ahead of you hits a cone and the worker cannot get to it safely before you come, it may not get put back before you get there. And so you can either drive straight through or stop and point. But we feel really good. That course is going to be kept real tight.
Yeah, the only reason this group won't be able to get them is if somebody comes through and creams like 6 cones and they're just scrambling, trying to put the course back together.
Yep. So what should somebody do if they come up on a red flag while they're racing? So
if you come up on a red flag, you come to a stop. Come to a stop as quickly as you can in a safe manner. No need to be skidding off course or anything. Just, roll your window down, wait for the course worker to come and give you direction. Just stay stopped, sitting in your car patiently. if we are dealing with another issue, that issue comes first. So please have some patience. We are going to use the airwaves to deal with that issue first, and then the cars that are just sitting out on course are going to be secondary. I'm sorry, but safety comes over convenience. So just please, be patient, and we'll get an answer out as quickly as we can. It'll often be drive down course, turn around, go back to start, some direction that we'll give you to get you back to do a rerun.
Now, sometimes you are the reason for a rerun. Usually it's because of what's called a D-bead. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, so if you have a D-bead, we will red flag you, shut you down, and get you off course because it's a rollover potential. You will get that one freebie to fix it. After that, I suggest you air up your tires a little bit, because the next one will not be a freebie, it will be a DNF. If there's another reason we red flagged you, like you went off course, maybe you went down one of the wrong roads or something, God forbid, and you're the cause, you will receive a DNF for that run. But if you are being shut down because of another incident, red flag, whatever, then you will get a rerun.
Yep. If you have a D-bead,
Yes.
and you need to go fix it, you get 10 minutes. If let's just say you don't get a D-bead and you have another mechanical issue, you get 1 10-minute mechanical or timeout for that event.
For whatever reason.
For whatever reason. And so let's say you're in grid and you realize you want to change wheels and tires or something of that nature. You must let either someone at timing or someone in grid know, someone working grid. We will start a timer at your time to be at the start line. And as long as you're back before that timer hits 10 minutes, you're in the clear.
If you happen, or you think that let's say you have a mechanical issue, you're in grid and it's your line's turn, and you need to go fix something, and you think that you might not be able to make it back in time, I would suggest that you ask for your 10 minutes, because if you get back before the timer starts, we will not have used your 10 minutes. You will still have it available to you. However, if it did start, and let's say you came back 30 seconds after it started, you have used your 10 minutes. You cannot allocate the 9 minutes and 30 seconds at some other point in time. You get one shot up to 10 minutes, just to be clear.
Yep. Perfect.
Yes.
So the Winter Series is a little mini championship.
That's right.
You have 4 races.
That's right.
Points are accrued in class at every event. So the way that works is essentially, as long as there are 4 or more drivers in your class, you are points eligible. First place gets 20, second place gets 18, and then decreasing points value by 2 until none. So first through 10th get points. You will accrue points throughout the Winter Series, and the person with the most points in class wins. But one thing to know, you are allowed to switch cars and classes in the Winter Series. So let's say you were registered in stock all, but sometimes you want to race a different car that's mod front. That is fine. You have to email us what ends up being about 8 days before the race, no later than 8 days before the race. We make all the schedules and everything a week prior. So just be sure you give us a heads up. But you will accrue points in whatever class you're racing. So if you do half the races in stock all and half in mod front, you're going to earn points in both those classes. Chances are you won't have enough points across the series to win in any given class. Not a reason not to do it. It's fun to play around, try different classes and cars and stuff. But if you're going for the championship, the prize is a prize. It's a trophy. So
you said that it takes 4 cars to get points. And then how many races do you have to have attended in order to qualify or get points in order to qualify?
Yeah, you have to compete in at least 2 of the Winter Series events to be eligible for the championship prize.
Okay.
Yep.
There you go.
Was that a personal question? Were you
No.
asking for yourself? You try to game when you're going to show up?
No, but if I was going to game, I would realize that you only need 2, so you could run 2 classes and then 2.
But you'd have to win first place in both of them. I mean, that'd be a long shot. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd like to see somebody try.
Yeah, let's have fun with it. Spectators are welcome. Invite your friends, invite your families. This is a really fun venue to watch. Can't guarantee the weather, but bring raincoats. It'll be fun.
Mhm.
Spectators can ride along.
Right.
So 2 things there. One, if your friends and family come, they can ride along with you, but they can ride along with other people.
Mhm.
And if you see new people there, new spectators there, and you want to offer them a ride, that's also cool. They have to have a helmet and they can't be holding their phones. So the
Mhm.
Winter Series is a really fun time to like get new people engaged, really build up some rapport with people, make new friends, that sort of thing. So
Yep.
have a good
Fun.
time with it.
Yep.
Dogs are welcome. You must pick up after them. You must have a plan for them while you're racing. It's the winter, so if you put them inside, let's say your tow vehicle while you race, I think that's perfectly fine and safe because it's not too hot. Leaving them tethered outside, probably not going to work during the winter. They're going to get wet, they're going to get cold. That's not really safe or comfortable for them. So have a good solution for them being taken care of while you race, but we'd love to see them. I think that's everything. Like I said, check your email. We're going to send an email a week before, but if you have any questions in the interim, you want to change anything, whatever, send us an email, info@nwrallyassociation.com.
Mhm.
Anything else?
It's the winter. Make sure your wipers work really well.
Make sure your wipers work. Make sure you yourself have plenty of, like, bring a change of shoes and socks, bring winter clothes. You're going to get wet, kind of stomping around, walking the course, that sort of thing. Having wet socks while you race, wet pants, like, it's not fun. Be prepared.
And have good wipers.
And have good wipers. Okay. All right. On that note, we are really looking forward to the series. Thank you all for being a part of it, and holler if you need anything.